Batman, old boy. This is quite the dilemma, isn't it? Do you save the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped, or the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped? Personally, I go see Eddie's latest contrived death gauntlet. I'm sure he went to a lot of trouble. Besides, you can't save all of Barbara. I killed half of her already. Bruce Wayne, Batsy. I mean, I can't believe you're Batman, Brucey. So the whole trust fund playboy fiddling while Rome burns thing is an act? 'Cause I love it.
Had some sort of falling out. I think he may be breaking out the weed killer.
Alfred, I'm at the bridge.
One moment, sir. I should probably warn you, there's a significant militia presence ahead.
Duly noted.
I managed to access the files Miss Gordon was working on before her abduction. It would seem she found a weakness in the drones, sir. A direct hit from the Vulcan gun on their sensor array should destroy them with a single shot.
Sergeant, Mercy Bridge is being lowered. He's coming.
Mama drones online and ready to engage.
Tandem charge overhead, designed to penetrate the toughest armor. I've got surprises too, Batman.
Target hit a drone. Drone taking damage. Mamba down. Alpha target hit. Going for the... Armor breach on Mamba drone. Arkham Knight, come in. Defense is breached. He's moving onto Miyagani Island.
Not now, Sergeant. Establish roadblocks. Lock the island down.
The man who swore to save Gotham. The hero who vowed to protect her people. Such worthless promises.
Drone unit in Kingston is down. I'll crush you next time, Dark Knight. Alpha target spotted. Northern sector, Miyagani Island. minor resistance, Master Bruce.
Enemy spotted! Eastern sector of Miyagani Island!
Master Bruce, you leave the area, the bomb will detonate.
Target hit a drone! Armor still intact! Drone offline. Drone's been hit. Alpha target flanked. Lost the Rattler. Mamba drone taking damage. Mamba's been hit. Drone's been hit. It's still in the fight. He got a drone. No! Drone moving to flanking position. Rattler down. Armor holding. I'll find
The
you.
bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Congratulations, sir. Bomb destroyed.
You really want help marching in over those bridges? That's just more blood on your hands.
That's one nasty-looking cloud hanging over Ace.
Wanna fight? Batman took out a drone. Make him pay.
Cash. The Arkham Knight's drone deployment has been wiped out. Your men can resume patrols on Miyagani Island.
You got it, Batman. Stay.
Time to find the militia's network of explosives. A challenge in the Cauldron train yard. Fine, Enigma. I'll play your games, and I'll win. Selina's life depends on it.
Detective, you arrived! I thought Catwoman's little predicament might encourage your participation. I realized, you see, that the kind of image-obsessed narcissist who places bat symbols on his hubcaps would never willingly submit himself to the kind of humiliation I have in store. Yet, here you are, Detective. The humiliation is waiting below. Well then, Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. You will address me at all times as Riddler, the... What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just fast. Dark Knight, you're not failing properly. At least try and head the correct way. Can that ramshackle motor handle this?
I can't leave the car now. The clock's ticking.
Faster, Dark Knight, faster! Can those flickering, faltering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
Don't get too confused. Now, right! I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes? Let's work that undeveloped brain of yours. Once more onto the track, Dark Knight. Once more! Now pay attention, Detective. Go left. Oh, Detective, what's that I hear? Is it time winged chariots hurrying near? Detective, don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Dark Knight, consider yourself defeated. you prefer that Roman knockoff Mercury? If you can't understand the intellectual virtues of completing this trial, Batman, I'm not going to explain them to you. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. Relax, Dark Knight. The ordeal is over. Such a pity the laws of physics prohibit me from testing my non-Euclidean designs. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
So most of them will kill me. One of them won't. Great. I can do this.
Which cabinet, kitty cat? Now you're merely stuck. But when that collar detonates, you'll be stumped. Which cabinet, kitty cat?
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Well done to the pair of you. That's the first key collected. Don't expect to be sinking your claws into too many more. Too many more.
Simulation activated. Mission aborted.
Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight, you sweet, naive sentinel, of course it wouldn't. But now I have several hundred terabytes of performance data relating to the latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. With that in mind, I have prepared for you something a little less knuckle-whitening and rather more brow-furrowing in Chinatown. Hurry on over, Detective, or it won't be curiosity that kills the cat.
All right, sir. Connection established. As expected, sir, a small drone force has been deployed to stop you.
I got him! He's in the cauldron! Taking fire! Lost the diamond! Drone holding position, under fire! We lost one, sir. He's making you look like a fool! Armor holding! Drone feed offline. Get back! Got him! Batman's taken out a drone. Alpha target's hit a drone. Drone down. Target hit. Drone's off.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Excellent work. Bomb defused.
This is your last night in Gotham, Dark Knight. The sun rises on your corpse.
Whatever Riddler's built beneath Chinatown, it's not going to stop me.
Anybody say energy guy? That kid'd love this.
Oh, crap!
night for you, man. You guys are crazy. He can't help it. When he starts collecting, he has to get the whole set. Yeah, I remember collecting big...
Well, well, Dark Knight. Eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are. These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. A trial so elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. Don't give up, not yet. It's far too much fun watching you try. Oh dear, Dark Knight. You don't stand a remote chance of solving this one. You know, Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out.
might help if I used the remote Batmobile controls.
This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. Mind the gap, Detective. posing as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day. Congratulations, Dark Knight. You've earned the right to play the next part of the puzzle. Head over to the board.
Oh, joy. Time to play the Will My Head Explode game again.
Do you think he's smart enough, Cat? Remember, Catwoman, should you die, your short life will have found meaning in my victory. Victory. I've always fantasized about your mistakes killing you, Batman. But this does have its appeal. Which cabinet, kitty cat? Kitty cat. Remember, Catwoman, should you die, your short life will have found meaning in my victory. Victory. Which?
You better be right, Batman. Head still attached? Great. Collar still attached? Not so great.
Congratulations! You've achieved the very minor victory of not being as stupid as you look. Not stupid as you look. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big, mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it. Well done, Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting. Orphanage.
Selena's still trapped in the orphanage. Enigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
So what, we gotta listen to Scarecrow lecture us all night? What the? It's the bat! He's tailing us! Put your foot down! Go! Look out! It's the bat!
The bat creature's still at large on Miyagani Island. I'm going to hunt it down and take a blood sample, determine who or what it is.
I'm getting out of here! The bat's here!
Beginning hack now, sir. Militia forces imminent, Master Bruce.
I own these streets, Dark Knight!
Rattler's hit! It's still operational! I've lost the drone! Direct hit on Rattler. Armor still holding. Drone offline. Drone down. Damn it! Rattler's taking damage! Batman's taking out a drone. Drone's been hit. Direct hit on a Rattler. Rattler offline. Drone holding position. Under fire. Grand Avenue.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Bomb destroyed. Nicely done, Master Bruce.
Keep pushing! I might just pull the trigger on this place.
Selena's still trapped in the orphanage. Enigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
Back up! He's gonna get us! No chance!
Control Falcon 4. We've got something. There's a body strung up on a rooftop in Bristol. Over. Damn animal.
Why you gotta be so fat, sir? Why are you still playing that game? Sir, you just want me to complete that level. Sorry, I told you I don't care about that game. No, well, I don't know. Did they play with you last night? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. It's ridiculous. Oh, you played Skyrim before, right? Or saw people, right? Yeah. Alright, well. Actually, these probably won't make any sense to you because you haven't played through the game, but it's just so funny because they actually do this in the game. And, where's this thing at? Hold on. Where's it at? Yeah, here we go. Alright, hold on now.
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed. Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck.
Probably something to do with the mirror.
No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark.
Sure, hacker. Alright, where's the freaking mirror? Well. Sir, you're a hacker, right? Where's the mirror, though? Because I know it has to do with something with the mirror. There's nothing else in this damn room. Hold the scan riddle, yeah, okay. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Do I need to go back out here?
I see what you're trying to do. You're testing my patience, aren't you? Trying to drive me insane as I watch you struggle with that riddle. Well, ha, Batman, ha! I've made it easy. Now all you have to do is stand in the right place and scan.
There it is. I know. Yeah. I am.
Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Yeah, it's because you're fat.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
It's unlike you to get caught. Was it an ambush? Blackmail? A trap?
He invited me.
What?
He said he had a job.
A job?
Of the cat burgling variety. I'm pretty good at it, remember? Not all of us scamper around on rooftops at night because we want to help people, you big brooding Boy Scout. Now where's my key?
Do you do a lot of work for Riddler?
Only when you're not looking.
Selina.
Someone wants something stolen? I'm the one who steals it. You know how this works. Or did you think you'd reformed me?
Yeah.
Oh, I do hope you two are getting along, because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Huh.
Wow, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading feng shui for serial killers.
So let's see here.
Oh, great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
3, 4, 5, 2.
I've got 5 switches in the world's most boring light show over here. You?
Same.
Yeah, so it is 7, 3, 5, 2, 4. That's right. So, what does that mean? Let's find out.
Oh no, it's more of Eddie's homemade friend.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all.
So I guess I hit 1 right somehow. Damn.
You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view.
Yeah, I know. Damn it. Damn.
You'll never get out of here if you don't learn to communicate. Wow. 2 questions and 2 answers, children. But which goes where?
Answer it.
Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations, Catwoman. Batman, you're lagging behind. Dark Knight, I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a riddle that you can merely pound into submission. Here, why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant?
Here you go.
Prototypes, Dark Knight. These are merely prototypes. Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it?
Well, Ozzy, you're fat.
Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine.
Yes.
I don't need your concern. Just your help getting this thing off.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion.
So I'm trying to beat this game so I can delete this game. Batman. Arkham Knight is the only Batman for this console, sir.
Hey, Bat.
Yeah, it's taking up so much space. It's taking up 70 gigabytes, and that's just ridiculous.
You're gonna ask her out or what? Oh, you're not still torn up about Talia al Ghul, are you? Come on, it's been months. Even the worms that ate her corpse have probably forgotten about it by now.
I'm not trying to save him, I'm trying to delete him. You do that. Where's Ozzy? Tell him to get on YouTube. We're supposed to watch that video. No, he needs to get on right now. Yeah. Where's his call? I don't see his call. Not calling me. Exactly. No point. Garbage. I'm never online. Now boss calling me. Now oh my gosh, hold on. Ozzy, how are you only in a call with me? Where? No, because you left the call with him.
I'm here.
Exactly, now he's in the call.
Oh.
Ozzy, why are you fat, huh?
Well, we're all fat.
Everybody's fat, that's not the point.
Somehow you fat ass.
What is that skip? Holy shit.
You're really gonna turn down this fine opportunity for romance just because I blew your last girlfriend's lungs out? Take a tip from your wingman, Brucey. The ladies hate it when you brood over the ex you failed to save.
Sir, fuck that outfit, alright? I'll just go buy the just... Sir, I'll just go buy the Just Cause game, alright? Then I'll have the whole garbage, alright? Sir, I'm talking about I can just buy the Just Cause outfit, man. The game, Just Cause. I don't care, I don't like that game. Why is this so skippy? Why are you all lagging on here? Holy shit. No, it's probably because I'm streaming. Yo, Ozzy, you need to get on PS4. Sir, get your portable TV with your portable game, with your portable connections, with your portable internet. Alright, good night. I don't think anybody has cash like that.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
Ozzy, go get the money, alright? Everything will be fine. Japan, where's that $10 at, huh? I know. Huh?
Put me the list of the top 3 facts. Top 3 facts?
Yeah.
I gotta do that top 10. You fucking the top 3. That's it.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, who is on the top 3?
You?
Me? Probably you too, man. Maybe fake. Maybe that's it. Maybe there's probably other facts. Well, two doesn't really act like a daddy. Yeah, doesn't really act like a daddy.
What?
I know,
What? Excuse me, Drew is a big ass fatty. Alright. Goodness, yeah, that too. Like, damn, that was garbage. I wasn't even talking about that. No, just in the past. But yeah, that was ridiculous. I got it on live stream, just sitting there for an hour waiting, doing nothing. I couldn't leave the live stream because then we would die. I tried to get far away from the zombie and try to end it, and I couldn't. Like, I heard it coming near me when I was about to end it.
Another racetrack detective, but please,
oh, yeah.
do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit.
Oh my god.
Because he waited. He made me wait. Alright, I don't care.
Shall we begin?
Yeah.
No, Dark Knight. You are not losing what little grip you had on reality. You merely entered a brave world of mind.
Wow, this course though, garbage. Garb. Ozzy, why you go so fat? Damn these motherfucking teachers.
I thought you was like a delivery guy. That's what you say you was like. I don't think so. I do good.
That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself.
Damn this game.
That's several tons of metal slamming down upon you, Dark Knight. You may wish to avoid it.
Yes.
Damn this game.
What happens when an unstoppable force meets an unredeemable idiot? I I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop? Very good, Dark Knight. Again!
Nah.
Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of making that thing just the right shade of black in order to discover.
Damn it. You mean quit? That's terrible.
So, because she knew I didn't know anything about my policy, what she ended up doing was that she walked away from the store with us, I think, what was it? $200 for $5.
That's it. I'm breaking it up.
Yeah, that's illegal.
500 dead bats of pressure. Do you even know what a racing line is?
What did you do? And did you accept all those coupons? And I said, yeah. And the supervisor had our mouth open, and I'm like,
You know, I think the
Well, you don't listen to the lady?
might actually be as thick as your skull.
She's a customer. She's not the freaking people.
Feeling claustrophobic, Detective?
When you hear that stupid ass thing, the customer's always right, you're a liar. Liar.
What a fitting end for you, Detective.
Of course. Many other situations the customer's wrong so they can get free stuff.
You'll be crushed, flattened, pulverized. Any second now.
Ozzy died.
1,000 dead bats of pressure. No, Batman, you can't
Dang.
drive solid objects. It's really basic physics. Where did you learn how to drive?
Damn it. Damn this game. Holy shit.
Drive solid objects. It's really basic physics.
Batman Arkham Knight, how many times?
Get up! Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight.
Well, why didn't you tell him? Well, why didn't you tell him?
So soon.
Why you gotta be fat?
No, fake you fat.
The
Why are
fun
you playing
part.
that? You can't even answer a Skype call. Fat.
I wasn't online. Alright?
Too bad, sir.
Good night.
Which cabinet, kitty cat?
Sir, because I could have sworn he said it 3 times.
Riddle me this.
Well, you're fat.
A cape, a towel, and can't be trusted not to get you killed. Which key could it be?
Exactly.
Good luck, Catwoman. Given Batman's limited intelligence, I'm afraid you're going to need it.
Probably.
Oh, this is too tense to watch.
And here we go.
Embrace the hot pockets.
Shut up.
I thought the girl was not gonna let that one go. What, villages? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions.
It was just that I was just guessing. You're the baddest guesser I've ever met.
Damn right. Shut up, it's not a compliment. It's not.
Simulation activated.
Sir, how many times? Hold on. Sir, you need to hold on. The Riddler's challenges. What? Why? Why you not save Catwoman? No, she can't because you technically need to do half of the work.
Look, actually, I tried helping her out, and I got her to the point where she's no longer in shackles.
Right.
But she still has that thing around her neck. I'm like, look, bro, I did my part. You do the other.
Wow, sir, that's absolutely nowhere. You got absolutely nowhere.
Call me a jerk all you want, okay?
I'm doing the whole thing, man.
That your desperate fumblings have
Yes.
exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I'm impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you
Sir, if I tried and I only played this game for 3 months, I probably would complete the whole thing.
Go to Gotham Casino for your next set, and I'll give you a banana.
Maybe 2 months, Ozzy. Because this game isn't as long as City. You remember Arkham City? Yeah, that one was the longest game. This one is near it, but I don't think it's longer.
I just love getting on the Batmobile.
I don't like that. I don't really care for that. I mean, it's okay. I don't... In lots of games, I don't like if, Hold on.
Talk. Sure. Whatever you say.
We're done.
Screenshot a picture on Sky. I know you're on the road, so please, safety comes first.
Just be quiet.
You send it? Did you send it on this? Okay, I see it.
Riddler's trial's in Kingston. He's been toying with me so far, enjoying the sense of control. I doubt he'll be playing games much longer.
Heaven knows how his insanity has manifested itself this time.
Game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the...
Sir, delete that dumbass picture of 1 trillion damage. Was that a billion? It's quadrillion? Let me see. Is that the whole number, or is like one of the numbers cut off?
That's the whole number.
This almost looks like Captain Crunch.
No, that's a billion, man. I told you it's a billion.
No, that's not a billion.
Yes. No, it's not. I just counted it. It's 3, 6, 9. Now that's a million. Now it's 1, 2, 3 Oh, that's 1 trillion. Okay, exactly. That's what I said the first time.
Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't
no, you can just count the numbers.
I still got a goal to accomplish. I need to do a trillion damage on one character instead of like 9.
Be quiet.
Well, are you proud of me, Ozzy? I also platinum this game too.
Sir, you're fat.
We got a lot of time.
Yeah, a lot.
Hurry along, Dark Knight.
Yeah, it almost
This
looks
isn't
like
rocket
Captain Crunch.
science.
Okay, here we go. I wonder what this lucky player thing does.
I do not want to be.
Dark Knight, I can see your brain flying through the possibilities.
Hey, is the weather as bad where you guys are at this year?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Honestly, it feels like springtime here still.
Sir, I live in Florida, so it's hot all year.
Alright, my bad. Japan, it looks like I'm guessing, so I'm asking you that question.
Come out, Dark Knight. Don't force me to eject you from the chamber.
Like, it's between...
What's the temperature?
Like, an average of 40 to 60.
Alright, because a couple days ago it was like 60 something over here. Today it's like 40 something. So I need Ohio to temperature. Yeah. But I had my window open, alright? And I was
Alright.
Okay.
You're fat.
Like, almost a jacket.
Calm the frick, mother frick down.
I was waiting for you to say something. I was waiting for Bacon to say something.
That's 2 down, detective. Be careful of the death trap en route to the next one.
Deserved, okay? That happiness was deserved. I got an ultra rare piece to the just cause. Oh yeah!
You don't even like that outfit. Be quiet. You're a hypocrite.
I don't like the outfit, but I like to have, but I like nice things.
You like to have nice things that you're never going to use. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Hey guys, you see that 70-inch flat screen TV in my room? Yeah, I'm never going to turn it on, but you know what? I got it.
Whoa, I'd use that, okay?
Exactly.
Call of Duty on that, I'm actually in the game.
For Rick, Call of Duty on that. But single player game? That would be great. I don't really care about like if it's a competitive game. I just need like my 32 inches is fine.
If I'm gonna be playing Tekken, like these dudes are life-size versions.
Oh my gosh, sir.
Literally as capable as the digit-flapping mammal you pointlessly pretend to be. The next awaits you.
I mean, of course I don't care about it, but I mean, what if the situation comes up that I may need the power of the Just Cause outfit?
Sir, go to bed. Go to bed.
What if the power that...
Sir, be quiet.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Huh?
What is my what?
Sleep cycle.
Oh, I thought you said sneak level.
My sleep cycle is, well, all over the place.
Cause you know what my sneak level is, Ozzy, in Skyrim?
Don't care.
Alright? 173.
Yeah, again, don't care.
73 levels over the max level, alright?
Do you feel lucky,
Man, I bet you were up all night.
because it's a form of
Those computer people, though, they like hack all the way to like 7 trillion.
Like, does like your body go into hibernation when you're playing video games?
Probably.
Like, I'm still playing, but you know, I'm actually resting.
Yeah, I do that. How do you know?
Because you're fat.
No, that's not healthy.
Yeah, it's not.
You need sleep, man. You need to knock out every now and then.
But usually when I start to wind down, there's always someone online who wants to play with me or want to talk to me at that time.
Can you work it out, Batman?
You need sleep. Alright? Just because you're like, oh, look, this is my friend all the time. Sometimes you need to go to bed.
Time to possibly maybe die.
I'll be honest with you. Usually, like, it'll be like 2 or 3 something in the morning, and I think everybody's in bed. Alright, that's fine. Then all of a sudden, someone calls me on Skype.
This is
All of a
not
sudden,
how I
someone
wanted
sends
to
me a party
spend my
invitation, or
night.
all of a sudden, someone wants to message me, or all of a sudden,
Another
someone
key collected.
That's when you look at Skype.
I trust you're not giving her false hope, detective.
And I'm a knockout.
But I always want to answer
Oh,
because I'm lonely.
good. More fun.
I know, it's what happened.
Alright, do you know what happened to Evan not too long ago? Vertigo?
He died.
Alright. You wanna know why that happened with him?
Is it vertigo?
Yeah, he got sick
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another
Yeah,
test.
it's like a...
I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully
Yeah, you got sick
under-equipped.
because, you know, he did so
I
many
almost
hours
feel
at work,
guilty
whatever.
when I contemplate what's
Every time
coming,
you get home, you
but
just
not
play
so guilty that I'm going to
video
call
games
it
with
off.
y'all.
Head
Hey,
back to
that's
the
not the problem
orphanage,
with that.
Detective.
Playing video games
Another of my riddle
coming home
rooms
at
is
2 o'clock in
waiting.
the morning, playing video games, only sleeping for like 2 hours and going back to work.
Exactly.
Oh,
Eventually that caught up to him. Eventually that caught up to him, he got sick.
Mm-hmm.
oh, he did that for us? Oh my god, I'm so touched.
Sir,
What?
that's not the point.
I'm okay, let me repeat myself. I'm not saying playing video games, you guys is bad, not at all. But I'm just saying there's a limit to everybody thing.
You know, I usually applaud Evan for what he does for us because usually people who are in Evan's position usually never, ever find it intimidating to come spend time with us. But I didn't know that he was pushing spice to the limit, though.
I try to do that myself. But after I figure out what happened to him, I'm alright. I gotta calm down myself. So I do manual.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Selena's
Exactly.
I can only imagine what
So,
cruel game Mr.
then
Nick has
also
in store
manual
for you
labor
and
too,
Miss Kyle.
staying up late, waking up like 2 hours later to do manual labor again. It's probably gonna catch up to me.
And it hurts. A lot.
But the thing about me, Ozzy, I don't think like a lot of people know about like how I like
I
sleep.
just don't want you to fall in the same position he did, where you get sick. You know what I'm saying? You won't be able to get up fine until sick.
Well, for me, I do catch up on my sleep, but it's more like it's like I stay up for a super long time, and then when I go to bed, I sleep for like 10 plus hours, and then that's the reason why everybody gets mad at me because they think I sleep way too much.
Because you're not getting enough sleep. And if you're getting too much sleep, that's not good either. Everybody in the world, everybody.
All I'm saying is Japan, you need some sleep, buddy. Alright, I just don't want you to get sick.
And you don't need 10 or 13, 15 hours of sleep. You need 8 or 9.
But getting up out of bed is the hardest thing.
Because you don't... Because you don't sleep.
I deal with that every day, sir.
Everybody deals with that, but you don't sleep correctly.
Yeah, it's like this is how I go. If I feel like if I wake up and I just feel like I'm just like I can't be bothered getting up, I'll just go back to sleep for
Yeah.
another 2 hours.
I know, that's awful.
And I feel like I don't know.
Honest with you, that's fatty tendency right there, alright? Let's be honest.
I mean, there are like a few mornings where I love it when I just wake up and I just spring up out of bed. I love that.
No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark.
I mean, I don't like it when I wake up and I feel like I don't like that.
Well, nobody does.
I want to be like that guy from American Dad, like in the very intro. It's like he wakes up and he's like, "Good morning, USA."
Sir, nobody does that.
That's a cartoon.
And nobody does that. Like nobody.
But that's how I like to wake up, though. Just
How are
bring
you
into
doing?
action, full of
At
energy right at
Arkham
the very
Entertainment,
start.
Eddie
There's no
just lectured me
startup
on
or
the
whatever.
13 innovations
I'm like,
that
I go
let
from
him
0
pack this
to
collar with
100%
his custom-designed
instantly.
plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation?
I mean,
Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting.
but I mean, I do. It's just that I think maybe I do have a few too many friends because right now I'm actually Ozzy, I'm having this issue right now with my friends.
You still
where
have
some
to
people feel like they
apologize.
never
For
see
what?
me, and
For
I'm
Eddie
actually going
treating
out
you
my
like
way
a white
not only
hat,
spend time
like
with
one of your
us, I'm spending
sidekicks.
time with them,
You know,
I'm
half the
spending time
crooks
with
in
another
Gotham
friend and
think I
another friend,
fed
and
you
it's
info.
sort of, in a way, it's catching up to me.
Yeah,
because then there
when
are
there's
some
something in it
people
for
who are
me,
like, where
I think
are
I'm
you?
doing it on
I couldn't even
principle.
see you before.
Sorry for making criminals think less of you.
Hey, have I ever hurt anyone? I'm not one of the bad guys, Batman. I'm freelance.
You should pick a side, Selena.
Your side should pay better.
Ozzy. Ozzy!
But I think, but I
Excuse me, Japan.
every day. I think of it every day for a friend waking up to spend time with us because I can tell you, many people people in his position, in his shoes, working the hours that he
Greetings to my
does,
costume
they would never like,
Your next challenge is simple.
give us the time of
Guide an
day.
electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to
Usually
you.
people start working on like all work and no play. But Evan is the type of person he works hard and
Another
plays
one?
hard. That's what I
What's
love
Eddie's
about him.
problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism,
not
and
the comparison
megalomania
to say,
crossed
but I
with
see
severe
what you're saying.
obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
But
Don't
yeah,
mention it.
it's like, you know,
Meh.
it's just
That's
because
funny.
many people who start like going out there and you know making their life and stuff like
Alright, time out. If I go offline for whatever reason, like you don't hear me at all, or the time call ends, it's because I'm sort of entering
A fat zone free.
I'm sort of out in the boonies here in Ohio right now.
I understand. But yeah, that's why I'm always grateful, and you know, usually Evan always tells me to tone down on the staff because I get way too sappy. But I always like to show my gratitude for what he does, because I mean, I just
You
don't
are getting
want to
older.
be like
Maybe it's time to
everybody
add a few
else.
extra notches to the utility
Apparently
belt.
makes life get in the way, because like I'm gonna be honest, like I know that in many cases life does get in the way of spending time with people, but I don't want, but I try to do my best to make sure that it doesn't affect me spending time with people, if that makes sense. I just get annoyed when you know there's 24 hours in a day and we can't even take a moment to like, you know, say hello.
I see what you mean.
Hey, don't shove.
I see what you mean. Basically, not having an hour or a few minutes to talk to someone.
Because I actually dealt with that all my life in high school. Like I have some really close people when I went to high school. And you know what they do once we get out of once we're not in school anymore? I try to hit them up on Facebook, send them a text message. They never reply back to me. They never reply back to me. They look at my, like, you know how Facebook like literally shows you when people are looking at your messages and they don't even have the you know decency to reply back to you. I hate that.
It's because they're fat.
And like it wasn't just like one or two friends. I'm talking about like half of my friends in high school did this to me. That's why
Ozzy, you're fatting up, all right?
Is he there still? Or is he...
No, broke up. Ozzy, dang, calm down. Yeah, barely.
But yeah, that's just my concern. I really hate the idea of, oh, we have to go our separate ways because of life, you know? And
Ozzy, calm down.
I mean, I just really hate that. I just really hate the idea that people have to stop talking to each other. Or, like, not that they have to, but people have to start going their separate ways all because of life. I hate that so much, even though it happens probably in everybody's life. I hate the idea of, oh, I'm sorry that the reason why we don't talk anymore, the reason why we don't spend time
Damn,
anymore
okay.
is because of life. And I know in many cases it's out of our control, but it's still annoying.
Of course it is, man. That's life. Do you not know C'est la vie? Okay.
But, Deku, what if you and me stop talking to each other just because of life?
Sir, I have no idea. That's why it's life. It just happens. Of course you don't want it to happen.
I know. But that's why I show gratitude to Evan every day about him
That's what most people should do. But a lot of people don't.
That's where this is where responsibility falls upon. Really want to hang out with in our case.
You breaking up like a fatty eating fat.
The Outlaw Blast is huge.
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo.
Yes.
Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out already. Well, you better grab that key and be on your way.
Hey, that was easy. Oh, it's a trick, isn't it?
Meet the second generation of my android ally. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities.
Leave those ones to me.
There's more where that came from, Batman. I built a highly efficient production line. All the danger of battle combined with all the fun of riddle solving. You can thank me after.
That's mine, Batman.
You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
So what happened to Ozzy? He got disconnected? Yeah, okay.
Probably.
Yeah. Alright, that's 6 down, I think. Oh, no, 5 down. 3 more to go.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally? After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
Good.
So Joker dies, takes half the crime in Gotham with him, and I don't hear from you for months. What's that about?
I've been busy.
Mm-hmm. Look, I know you two are close, but you've got to get back out there. Meet new maniacs. You can't mourn him forever.
He left some loose ends behind. Selena, where were you last Friday? Between midnight and 1 a.m.
Giving blood. No, wait. Volunteering. Why?
There was a break-in at the Museum of Gotham. A valuable gemstone was stolen.
What? No. Who could do such a thing?
Just put it back.
That's funny. Sir, have you not watched or like played or read any Batman anything?
What do you mean?
Sir, Batman.
I don't really care about Batman.
You are an awful person.
Hell, you know,
My
could
mom
you
likes
kill me and
Batman,
send
not
me
me
there?
though. I don't really like any superhero things.
Sir,
That's right.
Batman is like the best kind of superhero because he's not an actual superhero.
I asked. She's totally cool with Catwoman having a go on the hill.
What?
Like, how can you call yourself a superhero yet?
Oh my god, sir, he doesn't. He doesn't call himself that. Other people call himself that. Like the physical, literal him in the show, he never, ever refers to himself as a superhero. Everybody that watches, reads, everybody that watches, reads, and plays the games thinks he's a superhero. When he's not. He's a vigilante. He's just a billionaire. That's it.
Listen, here's the thing. A superhero in my eyes is like One Punch Man, alright?
Sir, that's so boring. That's why I don't like Superman, alright?
DC Universe or Marvel superheroes. I don't like those.
Those are mainly all the superheroes that are relevant.
Well, those are the superheroes that I don't care about.
That's all the superheroes that are relevant because every other one is. There's so many that aren't popular that you probably don't know of, and if you've probably seen them somewhere, they would probably be DC or Marvel. So which ones are you talking about?
Both.
No, which ones are you talking about? You said you like superheroes, but which ones? Because if it's none of them, it's down to a toothpick of a genre.
Something like Sailor Moon. I find her
Not a superhero. This is no. Now you're talking about like magical girls and stuff like that.
Yeah, magical girls, like people who transform.
Yeah, those are not superheroes.
Those are superheroes.
Oh, they are not. I just told you they're magical girls.
Okay. Alright. I mean, I just like, well, superheroes from anime are like the type of people that I like. Like, I don't know. They're actually awesome.
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up Alpha.
Natsu from Fairy Tail, like the people from that, or...
See, those aren't superheroes. They're not. Why do you consider them superheroes?
Because they do things that a normal human being can.
Of course not. That's just fiction. But they don't save the entire world. And if it is, it's only like it's not based on the whatever world, the actual world. That's some fiction.
I want a superhero to be cheesy. I'm the big guy, you the bad guy. Let me do my transformation sequence and show you my super ultra mega move that has like 10 words in it.
Oh my god, sir.
Oh no.
What is this
The
glitch?
thing I hate about Marvel and DC Universe superheroes is that they're boring.
That depends, because if you're only looking at the mainstream ones, yeah, a lot of them are.
And they don't do anything cool or flashy, nothing over the top. They're just...
What do you mean?
I do this one ability and I fight crime.
Sir, what are you talking about?
That's what I'm talking about!
You are completely wrong then, because I don't know if you've ever heard of X-Men or anything that's not the other, whatever. They don't have one ability. What do you mean? Batman doesn't even have abilities. All of his stuff is real things based on real life, and
That's why I don't like him!
you're not listening. You can't not like Batman. You're weird, all right? He's a freaking detective, all right? That is
boring!
You're boring. Goodness gracious.
I want you to transform and do like something awesome.
He does stuff awesome. He doesn't need to transform. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Where's your powers?
Sir! And then if you want that, I swear every other DC/Marvel person besides Batman has all of that stuff you're talking about. Every single one. So I don't know what your problem is. Yes, it is! Holy shit, yes it is! What do you mean? You just want something that's completely not real. Even though they're not real, you want something extremely to tell you it's not real. That has something really flashy, which they do have, but you want it so weird and random that it should never ever make sense ever. That's a game. And that's only like the game. But see, I feel that's boring because it's just in a little turn-based whatever. Everybody has different opinions. Exactly, and when these people fight, they're not boring at all.
Exactly.
No, these. DC Marvel. No, they're not. That's totally an opinion, because I can ask so many people that hate the series that they could not say it's not over the top. They would say that's probably why they hate it, because it's over the top. There's no way that this isn't over the top. Games, otherwise. Movies, definitely not over the top at all. That makes no sense.
I mean, they're too, how do I say this? They're too humble with their powers. They're too, like, I want a transformation sequence.
Sir?
The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area.
I want some to be like Dragon Ball Z. That's what I'm talking about.
Sir, you can't tell me that. So you're trying to base, like, and see, that's the thing, because you want things that aren't real, and you talk about it all the time, but then when you get something that has realistic people in it, and just because they're real actors, now they can't have over-the-top stuff. That makes absolutely no sense. The whole... But that's what you're saying. Listen, you're saying that you want something like anime, like Dragon Ball Z, like that. That's exactly what you're saying. You're not physically saying I don't like it because it's real people, but that's what you're saying.
I want the real people, the actors, to do stuff like that.
They do. Holy shit! Like, I don't understand your logic, sir. They do.
I'm saying it's not over the top.
It is over the top, like extremely. It is. There's no other way. You just want to watch something that's like a cartoon / anime, which is fine because I don't like to watch movies either. But that's what you're saying, even though you are not saying it. It is what you're saying, okay? Because since it's not in an have you watched anything that isn't? Have you watched anything that isn't anime / cartoon / anything that's not actual real people that's superheroes? Have you watched it? Okay then, thank you. That is what you're saying because I don't watch lots of real things like TV shows, but I mean I do watch superhero stuff sometimes, occasionally.
No, it's because like a lot of the times when people make real movies, like they don't do fantasy anything. Like you can have a real life
they
movie
do
matches and make it look like they do like the over the top stuff, but people don't do that anymore.
Sir, have you not watched Lord of the Rings or Star Wars?
Those are like those are like the only few that even do that. What about every other movie?
Lots of other movies have done that, sir. They're just not like, they're not old. And some are old, but you know, it's whatever. Like I don't know how to explain it, man. Like lots of action movies do over the top stuff. It's just not as vibrant probably because it's based on, it's actually in real places or not real places, but CGI. It's not cartoonified or animated. All right, it's actual real people. That's the only difference. Like they don't have, you know, they wanted to make it fake because it's obviously fake, but they wanted to make it also feel real because it's with real actors and real people. So when you watch like Superman or whatever, of course they're not going to have like cutscenes or like with this little, you know, blacked out miniature screen where it explodes into fireworks where they're transforming. They're trying to make it feel real, like this actually would be happening, but it's fake because that would never happen. That's why it's not flashy. And if other people think flashy of like, it doesn't need to have a whole bunch of colors and bright lights. It could just be like, oh, did you just see what he did? Like when you're watching The Flash, holy shit, he can destroy like 78 enemies in 2 seconds. That's not flashy? What do you mean? Excuse me. Of course, it didn't have like fireworks exploding all over the place, but he was just a blur in 3 seconds and beat 70 people. What? How is it flashy? How is it boring? You're not listening to yourself, because if you were listening to yourself, you're saying every single thing that every made-up character of a superhero, Marvel and or DC, regardless of who they are, all of them do not have flashy moves ever, which is a lie. Impossibility. That's an impossible lie. Impossible. It makes no sense how none of them ever in their life of ever 1970 to now, because that's how like so many of the artists and superheroes existed till now, movies. How are they not flashy? Have you watched any of them or all of them? No.
I get bored.
How? Which ones were you watching? You had to have been watching 1970 ones to get bored, because I will admit they're boring. Will admit that they're boring, alright? You got that. You watch a 1970 Batman, you watch a 1970 Marvel or DC, yeah, I will admit it gets boring. But anything else now? 10 years from now? How is it boring? 10 years from in the past? How? You must have not been watching something that was good, because there are some that are awful. But it doesn't mean that they're not flashy. Ever.
It's the fact that,
The Batmobile can't
that they want to make it feel real is what makes it boring. Go totally unrealistic with it. That would make it so much more entertaining.
It is totally unrealistic. Because just because they're real people, what they're doing and who they are, what the powers, they don't exist. It's all unrealistic.
That's not what I'm talking about.
But that's in anime. Anime. Just because they're all animified and cartoonified, now that they're doing superpowers, it doesn't make it any more unrealistic. So explain. And you know what? Do you know what? They have cartoon and anime, Marvel and DC. Sir, there's no explanation or reasoning or logic to what you're saying, because just in all your animes and all your, you know, Sailor Moon and whatever it is, it's all the same, except now they're not real people. That's it. That's it.
I'm saying that I'm not talking about the animation. I'm talking about, okay, how does Sailor Moon fight? She goes from a regular teenage girl to transformation in her sailor suit, and then when she attacks the enemy, she pulls out her tiara and transforms into this glowing beam of tiara like boomerang thing, and she throws at the enemy. When it hits the enemy, they explode into glitter and lights.
Sir, every super whatever, every thing has a different power and abilities, alright? So, if you want something like that, I don't know if you don't know Wonder Woman, but that sounds very similar, because she has a tiara.
No, she does not. All she does is reflect things with her cuffs on her wrist and then use a lasso.
Sir, if you know about it, alright, then that could be said for everything, because Batman has 7 billion gadgets. That's all he uses. He uses his fist. Superman has super everything. He uses laser beams eventually. You know, Flash has super speed. He can make whirlwinds, yada yada. They're not gonna do, like, sometimes they'll have different ability tweaks, because I'm pretty sure Sailor Moon fights exactly the way she does every single one, and if she doesn't, she does slight tweaks to certain episodes or arcs. And other than that, it's all the same. It's all the same for everybody, man. You can't have every single thing ever in one person fighter, ability, whatever. The only difference is it's all probably, you know, because anime does all those super effects where they'll just be like, pa-blam, pa-blow, whatever. They'll have lights all over the place. Yeah, of course. Make it more whatever. That doesn't mean it's less or more flashy than other superhero things.
She has a normal tiara that looks like a glowing frisbee, and when it hits the enemy, they burst into glitter and lights. That is what I want.
Sir, but it's not Sailor Moon, okay? What other anime / whatever does that besides Sailor Moon? Which one? Which one? Exactly. Thank you. We're done. So they're like, animes aren't going to be the exact same as other animes that have, you know, superpowers in them or whatever. So everything is different. It's just your preference, and it doesn't mean just because.
Sorry, I was busy reminding some of it. What I'm trying to say is that when you're making the comparison with Sailor Moon and Wonder Woman, okay, tell me what is flashy about Wonder Woman? What is so flashy about deflecting projectiles with the cuffs on your wrist and then literally defeating your enemies with a lasso. Please explain to me how that is flashy.
You know what you just said, that whole sentence? An opinion. Thank you. Good night. You're making opinions. You're making opinions.
How is that more flashy?
You're making opinions, Faku. You're making opinions, Faku.
How is that more flashy when the other Saiyan skills do their, like, you know, do their Mars fire or beam
Japan.
this beam?
Faku, do you hear yourself? You're making opinions because you like the show better than Wonder Woman. I don't like Wonder Woman.
Because Wonder Woman's not flashy.
Opinions. I personally don't like Wonder Woman. I can give a shit. But do I like Sailor Moon? No, I don't. Would I take Wonder Woman over Sailor Moon? Yes. Do I like either of them any more than anything else? No, I hate both of them. They can both go die. That's not the point. I don't want to watch either of them. Many other people do. So when they're having this discussion, certain people could probably like Sailor Moon and Wonder Woman, and you probably won't know this person because you won't meet this person. But if there's a person out there, which I guarantee there is a person out there that likes Wonder Woman and Sailor Moon and other things, they probably would disagree with you because they like both. But if nobody liked either of them, they would both probably say, well, this is boring because I don't like it and it's garbage because it's what is it? What is it, Faku? It's opinions. Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna wash these dishes. I'm washing dishes. Because it's not an understanding, because that's for you to understand that you don't like them because they're boring, because you would rather watch something else. Other people, hint, like both. So you can't say that they're boring because Faku, facts, opinions, they're two different things. So when I say Minecraft and Spelunker World and all these other things are garbage because they're boring, other people like you and other people will say no, because I love this game and I play it all the time. And even if I don't, I still love this game. Faku.
This has nothing to do with video games.
Nothing to do with video games, but it does have to do with opinions.
Okay, listen. I'm just talking about what I want from a superhero. Okay?
Exactly. Who are you, Japan? You're Dalen Anderson. What do you want, Mr. Anderson?
Superheroes are not what I want.
Dalen Anderson, what do you want, Mr. Anderson? You want what you want because you like what you want, and lots of other people like what you want. However, other people like other things, or other people like both things. So, regardless of anything, they aren't boring to most. If they're boring to you, doesn't mean that they are boring, because they're boring to you and other people. And they're not what you want in a super powered, super unrealistic, super fiction show, right?
And I'm trying to say, it's not an issue of whether it's real or animated.
Exactly.
I am talking about when the superhero is just, wow, when it's not over the top. When you know they can do things, and you know that they can do things so much more epically or so much more over the top.
Well, then that's the producer's fault. But when they first started or whatever, lots of people, when I say lots, I mean hundreds of thousands, loved it and still do.
Okay, let's just go with anime here for just for a second. Why is it that Dragon Ball is like one of the most popular anime of all time? Now, from a story,
I'm going to tell you why. It's not because of the fillers. Not at all.
let me explain. Many people are fanatic of Dragon Ball Z, for example, not because of the story or what it is, it's because of their moves. Kamehameha, special beam cannon, and many other things is really what gets people into it. It's the combat alone. Dragon Ball Z doesn't even need a story.
I'm headed
The
to Divinity
combat
Church.
in the game is enough to
Because the story was kind of not good. Like, it was not that good. All right? It was better than Star Wars.
Riddler won't give up, Alpha.
I know, because I liked the combat when they actually were fighting. I like that they had a special, you know, tactical version of when they were going to throw out their stuff, not just throwing out their stuff randomly, because that's retarded, okay? To me, because you actually need to fight. Just because you can have all these spirit bombs and kamehamehas and explosion everything doesn't mean you can continually do that throughout the fight. That would be boring to me, because that's boring. So like when they actually fought hand to hand or kicks or whatever, that sheet was freaking awesome. And then when they got back from each other, they started throwing their garbage key blast. That's also cool, all right? But you can't just keep throwing out your super or your Kamehameha all the time, because first of all, you wouldn't be able to do that. I don't care how super you are. Can't just keep doing that. But those art's still cool.
That's what I'm just talking about. I just want that. Like, if a person, if a superhero or whatever who has superpowers are going to fight, I want it to be Dragon Ball Z-like. And I'm not talking about that they need to have Dragon Ball Z moves. I'm just saying that their superpowers or their super moves need to be over the top, like Dragon Ball Z. You know how half of the moves in Dragon Ball Z can pretty much destroy a planet?
Now see, that is where a lot of people don't like, because then it gets extremely unrealistic, and the only certain superheroes that can probably do that is Superman and or the Hulk, and he doesn't even need a power. So other than that, like, if everybody can do that, it just wouldn't be like, I don't know, especially in their own separate universes, it wouldn't be, it would, just because you know that he would always win. Of course you want them to win, but that's just like, I don't know, that's just boring.
No, One Punch Man.
Sir, if everybody can just kill everybody in one punch, that would be retarded.
But you know, that's pretty much the plot about it.
Plot about what?
Well, about One Punch Man.
That's an anime? What is that? That's an actual show? Be quiet.
It's an actual anime.
I've never want to hear about that. That sounds awful.
Headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alpha. His
Like, it
pride
first
won't
started
let
out
him.
a manga, now it's starting to make an anime, and a lot of people are kind of wondering how they're going to make the story, because, you know, there's really, people are wondering how can you make a plot when One Punch Man can really defeat anybody with one punch.
Exactly. You can't.
But a lot of people actually said that the anime is actually very good.
Sir, I don't know. What are you playing, Disgaea? I said, are you playing it? Well, get on Disgaea.
Why?
So I can game share with you.
What?
No. Hurry up and do the share play thing, I mean, not game share.
Oh, you want to play it?
No, I don't want to play it, but Sierra plays it, so I want to play it. Sir, I just want to do everything with Sierra, okay? That's all.
I know, okay. You want to go in your save file?
Yeah. After I destroy this bridge, so I can knock it down. That is a terrible ass picture. Hold on, let me... Construction, yeah, damn right. How do... I don't want to do that. How do I do the bridges again? Oh, that's right, I have to. I gotta go over here, and I gotta... Hold on. On the roads, locate and destroy the militia checkpoints. Blah, blah, blah. No. How do I lower the bridge, motherfucker? I'll get back to that later. So,